All right, beautiful people, like I said, we are on a drive, one of my favorite roads of all time. And yeah, like I said, the weather's not as great. It is what it is. The weather, the temperature is decent, the sun is out, but some of these icebergs still gotta like melt and thaw out. So that's what's going on here. Life in Canada. But being front wheel drive and winter tires, I'm here all year round. And I love this road. I love going uphill. Uphill's a hoot. Don't want to be too much of a hoot. Want to grab some traction, you know. That's a good idea. So in this video, I'm on one of my favorite roads in my favorite car, and I want to talk about the idea of using what you have. Like using what we have when we have it and making use of it right now. Because although I get to drive on these roads and enjoy them and come on these roads in this car, which is an absolute privilege, straight up, because I've loved cars for a long time, learn more about cars, what I like in certain cars, and it comes down to handling for me and maneuverability, which is I drive this small, super small Mini Cooper, and I gravitate towards small cars. It wasn't always like this. I think I don't know how many years ago, but I was like, I like cars. I don't probably have my favorite car right now, but I'm gonna take it out. And I know in the car community, people get shunned for like the kind of cars that they have. If it's not cool enough, if it's not a driver's car, if it's not as much horsepower, or even if it's just stock. Like if it's just a car right out of the lot with no modifications, people get shunned. And car community can be pretty harsh sometimes. But I'm here to say, you know, you got to use what you have when you have it, which is right now, because I used to come on these roads in cars that in theory have no business being on these roads, like at all. But I would come and I would bring whatever I was driving here and enjoy it for what it was and take in the scenery and hope for better days, which could be called visualizing and, you know, imagining being in a better car, taking these turns, enjoying myself. But I did have a Toyota Corolla, like a 2008 driving instructor beige on beige Toyota Corolla that I absolutely used to rip. And I used to do the same things. How I drive it, taking turns, set my seating position up how I needed it, and really prepare for the drive, even though I'm driving this like 1.8, 130 on a good day horsepower. And mind you, that's more than what's in this car. But I used to take that, or whatever car I had that was not necessarily considered a driver's car, and bring it on these roads. Why? Because I liked it for what it was, and I was using what I had to have fun. So it is important to just do that and not give a damn what anybody thinks, because the people who say those things are kind of condemn other people for not being cool enough, a cool car, this kind of stuff, are like sour people on the inside. and are always comparing and judging, and even though they may have really nice things, they're not really happy. But if you want to be happy and enjoy your life, you gotta just do what you gotta do that is fun for you. I'm pretty sure I brought like crossovers and SUVs on these roads just to try them out and just to have fun, where the internet would say this car has no business being here. And the funny thing is, the internet might not even be saying it. It might just be my own thoughts thinking it. And we have to be mindful of those things. Yeah, and the funny thing with the car culture perception is that, like, we always think people are thinking things and saying things, or shaming us, or making us feel bad based on what certain popular ideas are. Maybe we've seen it on the internet, on forums, on videos on YouTube, you know that thing. But in actual, nobody is here to say anything to us. Nobody's said it to our face, to our ear, this and that. And a lot of the time, they're just ideas out of thin air. And if it's an idea out of thin air, might as well make it a better one, an enjoyable one, and one that is gonna lead us to a good place. Because anybody can judge, but it really takes more to lift people up, and especially lift ourselves up. So basically it's just like, you know, bring your car, whatever it is. May not think it's cool, may not think it's fast, or one of these cars that are highly rated on the internet as best V6 engine of all time type of stuff, and enjoy it. Because if you can enjoy a basic car that has no business being on this road, like a Toyota Corolla, you're gonna have a blast when you do have a car that is more enjoyable to drive, or something that is more engaging. Might not even be a McLaren F1 or a McLaren, you know, a Ferrari or anything like that. But that's the point, is to make do with what we have and enjoy it. All right, go around this guy and enjoy it for what it is, while still hoping for better. And that's why I kind of appreciate this car right now, because haven't driven a whole lot, but a variety of cars, and I've had fun in like all of them, or something to learn about in each one, that brings me to this point where I'm just like, wow, there's something in everything, and I'm happy that I have this right now, and it's so enjoyable. And I can soak it out of it. It's not how many times I come on this road. It's not, you know, if the conditions are perfect, which, you know, I kind of always wish they were. It's just in the moment. If I get to come here, I'm gonna enjoy this moment. Who knows how many times I may come on this road again in the future, but right now I'm gonna soak this in and make a video for our online audience. That was rough. And yeah, whether it's an SUV, I know, yeah, all these cars, they might not handle great and this and that. Bring it on a road, it will be a bit ugly, but there's fun in that. Handling a car that's not really supposed to be here, learning the car around turns. And I think the main thing is to be respectful and to stay within, right? Don't get too crazy and these kind of things. And I think people will respect that, whatever the car is. I saw a Jetta on here. You know, there's basic cars that come on these roads. There are super sick cars that come on these roads too. But ooh, long speed bump. And everyone shares the road. I get to come here on these hours and times of day that have nobody here, which is like a field day for me. I love this. But it's yeah, the main thing is to have fun with what you have, and really ignore what people have to say, because it's your car, your experience, what you want to get out of it. Especially when people say, oh, you shouldn't modify that car, or, you know, that's not a car that really gets, you know, treated like this. That's not a car enthusiast car. Well, guess what? The car's not for you. The car is not meant, you know, you're not doing it to please all these other people. So what does it matter what other people have to say or what people have to think? The car's not for them. So that's like that's like somebody getting on you for how you dress. Well, cool, it's me and my body, that's how I want to dress. And the people, if that, who I want to impress, if that's part of it, it's not for you and the people you want to impress. So that's the main thing about, you know, driving what you have, being proud of it, and owning who you are and what you represent, what you like, without being ashamed of it. Enjoy it and have fun. Most people are not even thinking about it too at the same time. It's like, how often are you thinking about other people in their cars and trying to criticize them? And you know what? This could be said for many areas in life. Many areas, many different aspects about life. Even for me too, right? It's like there are things that you might like or might want or have a fancy for that may not be popular or may not be mainstream. For me in this Mini Cooper, I don't think it was that big of a deal, but it may have been, I'm not too sure. But I'm happy that I'm at this point, because I do know of the Mini Cooper stereotypes, and it's kind of a car for girls, and you know, a different kind of crowd. Especially compared to, like, you know, more modified cars on the scene that are more aggressive, that are faster. But it could be a thing with this, but no, I gravitate to this car pretty easily. And I haven't had many people say, I haven't had anybody say anything actually in regards to that. But mind you, the Mini Cooper does get a pretty good rap in the car community. I think it's because it's not like this aggressive super tuner kind of car. It gets its own respect for what it is. But yeah, no, it could be said for any area of life. If you like it, you enjoy it, you do what you have with what you have. And the same can even be said for these videos. Like, who's this guy making videos? Like, what are you, Darren? Or what are you, a car journalist? What are you, a car journalist? What are you, some sort of expert? Who do you think, is it his Top Gear? You think you're on Top Gear, Darren? What the hell do you think you're doing? Right? These are voices. These are definitely voices. Darren, you don't have any driving experience to make yourself credible. You know what I mean? Like, what are you, the Stig? What are you, Mr. Verstappen? No, I'm just me. I'm doing what I like, making a video. And that was definitely something to overcome on the variety, on the whole, of videos that I make. But it could apply to you. If you want to make videos and enjoy your car and make, you know, content on it, no matter what it is, doesn't have to be anything drastic. Like, look at me in this video. I'm just driving around in my car, and that's it. And my car doesn't have like crazy modifications or anything like that, but I love it and I appreciate it. And I think that that is the key factor in a lot of the things that we do, is as long as we love it and we find some sort of appreciation. Look at the sun. I appreciate the sun right now. I really do. And as long as there's that inner enthusiasm for it, regardless of what anybody says or thinks or any external opinions, do it how you like it, and how you want to do it, regardless of results, regardless of views, regardless of following, regardless of trying to get approval from people who drive those cars and live here, people who are in a different country and like the same car, whether you get accepted in the car community or not, right? Regardless of that, if you did it and you want to do it and it's something that you enjoyed, especially the process of doing it, the results don't matter. I'm happy that I did it anyway, and if there are good results, awesome. If not, I'm gonna keep doing me. So my name's Darren, and that's my TED Talk. But yeah, thanks for zoning in and being a part of this media program. But I think that's all for today, man. I'm happy I got to go on a rip. I appreciate coming out in the middle of February. We're thawing out from -20. A bit of a lip there. And we're on the way to longer, better, sunnier days. Catch you next time.